Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world today. We're going to get our stream started. We're playing Final Fantasy XIV today. And let's see, last time we unlocked our first Alliance raid. And we've got another dungeon, or at least some monsters in a dungeon to do for our next Grand Company rank. And let's see what else we've got. We've got to continue the main story by fighting good King Moggle Mog XII. May he reign forever supreme. All right. So let's see. Today, what we'll do, we'll get started. Queue up for some dungeons or raids and see if we get lucky or not. So let's see. Cutter's Cry is the one that's got our Grand Company monsters in it. Or actually, let's try that one unsynced first and see what happens with that. See how far we can get. We may not be able to do it, but we'll give it a try anyways. We did the same thing for Halatali. We went through and actually beat the monster we needed for that, but that was only level 20 something. And we were, I can't remember if we were level 50 or not at the time. All right, so we got that set. We'll see what we can do. Let's jump into that one. We'll start off with that. And while we wait on the other ones to wait on the queue for the other raid and fight, we can go do our Grand Company hunt log. And if we run out of doing that, run out of entries for that, if we get our rank up okay, then we can do some other things, like maybe work on getting some fashion for this character finally. Alright, well, let's see here. Let's test it out, see how we can do against these guys. There's a sand bat. We do need those. Let's see. Well, that doesn't work. Alright, there's one sand bat anyways. Let's see. We got to take out these guys too. All right, so we got more spawned we got to take out. There it is, the shifting sands. Let's see, I wonder what actions we've got coming up here. Oh, we should get Cure at 54. That would help. Oh well. Another chill. Alright, come on guys. Come and get me. Need to find another sand bat for that entry. For one of the entries anyways. That's where the boss is. Let's see if there's another sand bat down here first. There it is. Yep. Get to a boss fight here. Oh, we need that. That's the one we need. Okay, well, if we can make it through this, that should be good. Silence. Oh, I'm gonna summon some more, huh? Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, you better sense danger. I'm about to kick your butt. There we go. Got that. Well, now I think all we need to do is get the Sabatender. What was it I looked at earlier? Got the sand bats. Yeah, Sabatender desertors in the next section. There's one. I need one more. Let's see, there's one over there. Oh, come on. That sucks. Alright, alright. Let's get mobbed. There we go. We got that hunt log down. Or at least that hunt log entry. That's all we need from Cutter's Cry. We can just go hunt the rest of our Grand Company hunt log entries. Alright, let's make sure, absolutely sure here. Yep, Sandbats, Sabatender Desertor, and the Myrmidon Princess. And we've got a couple of the others already done, so we'll just exit the duty here. Alright. Now what we'll need to do is queue up for, let's see, Labyrinth of the Ancients. Let's turn off unrestricted party first. And turn off Cutter's Cry. And we're going to need Thorn March Hard is one of them we need. Labyrinth of the Ancients. And, oh yeah, Bowl of Embers Hard. We'll have to get through Ifrit hard mode sometime, so we might as well queue up for those three. See if we get lucky, and in the meantime we'll go ahead and work on our hunt log while we wait for those to pop. See, the Amalja Halberdier. I think I know where those are. Out to the east of Forgotten Springs. But anyways, if you're just joining us, welcome. Glad to have you here. How are you doing today? I hope everything's all right, wherever you are in the world today. If you would, just leave us a message down in the chat, or if you just feel like lurking and hanging out, enjoying the atmosphere and the stream, by all means do that. Whatever suits you. We're happy to have you here regardless. Oh, the zone seems so much smaller when able to fly. That's so nice. Alright, let's see. See if there's any of those not in a fate here. Yeah, there's one over there. Our Chocobo can't get any experience off of him, so I won't bother calling him out. I need 2 more of those. However, if I go ahead and sync up to this fate, I could do that. Give him a little bit of experience while we do that. Sneak in here behind. Oh, didn't sneak in behind him. we'll unsync now and go find the next one. See if there's anything else in this zone. Hunting log. Is that right? Is it under hunting log or the hunt? I can't remember. I should check first. Alright, anyways, it looks like there's none under either of those, so let's go find, yeah, Cobalt Missionaries on Bloodshore. Out to the northwest of Costa del Sol, I believe. Well, let's check the recommendation. Oh yeah, hunting log. Right. Alright, so we'll just keep hunting log up so we can see if we have multiple targets in the same zone. Down. Yeah, let's see, next. We just have 2 more to do in this hunt log, so that's good. Let's see, Sylvan Screech and Shelf Spine Sahagi. We gotta go to Lark's Call for those. So Hawthorne Hut will be the closest teleport for that, I believe. And ever since getting the job-specific hunt logs, we haven't done any of those because we've been getting experience so fast. We haven't had any need to get to do those. There's no benefit as far as I can see, other than a little extra gil perhaps and some experience. And it's a good thing to do. If you are needing, you know, just another half level or even another level, get through your hunt log, and that tends to get you bumped up a bit. All right, let's see those screeches. Trying to remember which spot they're going to be in here. Maybe over this way. Yeah, there's one. Oh, we should get experience for that. Yep. Because they are exactly 10 levels below us. Means these should aggro us. If we get in their face too much. Same with the marbles. Let's see. We sneak by it, or does it get us? And then the Sahagin, which means that would be over west of Aleport. We'll take any of those duties to pop here. We'd love to get Thorn March Heart, Labyrinth of the Ancients, or Bowl of Embers. We'll let it run for a little bit. It looks like we're not getting any. What we may do is change data centers here in North America to a more populated one, because we're on the new one, and there aren't that many folks on this one, I think. Alright, let's see, there's a shelf spine there. And what, I need 2 more of those. There's one. He's not a member of the Fate either, so that's good. Alright, that ought to do it. All rank 2 hunting log entries done. So let's go see if we can rank up. Apply for promotion. Let's see. We did the trial, I believe, and we completed rank 2. We need to give them 9,000 seals. Alright, by the power vested in me, rank of 2nd Flame Lieutenant. Ah, good. Eligible to transfer between the 3 grand companies if we wanted to. So anyways, let's see, yeah, if we want to own property, transfer between the grand companies. Alright. And that opens up something new we can do now with our grand company. Lieutenant Adventurer, I'm certain that your duties with the Immortal Flames demand much of your time already, but if I might have a word? I'll get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad, and we're on the lookout for a reliable leader. Your name was at the top of the list. You would be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates, and the position also comes with the possibility of further promotion. What say you, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? Sure, I'm ready to become a squadron commander. Outstanding! Let's get you acquainted with your second in command right away. It's an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Adventurer. In my capacity as your aide, I'll be filling the role of Squadron Sergeant. And these eager troopers are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military eye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. When you've a moment to spare, stop by the barracks and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave you to it then, Commander. What do you think? I'll admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Right, I won't keep you any longer. Your squad's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the Hall of Flames. May Naldthal bless you with fortune. And we'll enter through that door. Let's see. Apply for promotion. Okay, we've done as much as we can do from this point of view. Bright as your flame may burn, there are no further promotions. Okay. Enter the barracks. Welcome to the Squadron Barracks, Commander. I've been fully debriefed on this new initiative and stand ready to answer any questions you might have. First and foremost, however, we'll need to increase the number of squadron members. We have 3 recruits at present, but our squadron won't be ready to deploy until we have at least 4. Your own deeds as an adventurer should serve to attract new recruits. All you need to do is choose from the hopefuls who submit their enlistment papers. So we'll have to complete categories in our challenge log. That should attract new recruits. And we can decide which ones we want to add after we review the enlistment papers for each one. And can also check if recruits are available by opening the timers interface. Oh, that's handy. And we just come here and look at the enlistment papers if there are any. There are no new enlistment papers currently available. So we got to complete challenge log entries, which we can do by any number of means. Let's see here. All right, so next we've got to wait on these queues. Looks like we've got 2 DPS in one of the queues here. That would be for the Bowl of Embers or Thorn March, looks like, since it's a 2, 2, and 4. I guess it could be for any of them, because that's, I think that, is that how what we got for Labyrinth of the Ancients? Let's see. Labyrinth of the Ancients, that is... oh no, that's a 1 tank, 2 healers, and 5 DPS for that party. Alright, so let's see, what do we do next here? Something else we can do, at least on the crafter and gatherer side while we wait. We can do a number of things. Let's head over to Mordona first. I believe we can unlock our, maybe unlock some master recipes for crafters. Yeah, let's change to, it doesn't really matter, carpenter is good enough for now. Oh, and I did make some new gear. We got the foot pieces for each crafter and gatherer job, but I went ahead and made some high quality patrician's gear and picked some what am I trying to say, accessories here to make, and high quality those too. So we got a ton of CP now. And see, I can't remember, did I make secondaries for everybody? Let me take a look here real quick. Looks like I probably did. I think I made secondary tools for everyone. Yeah. Yep, even miner and botanist. And Fisher's got their, they don't have a secondary yet. Alright, so anyways, let's go back over here to Carpenter. And looks like we can unlock this quest here with Guiding Star. The name's Guiding Star, and you have the look of a carpenter. My goal is no less than attaining complete mastery of all things crafting and gathering, and to this end I roam the world. But I must say that Revenant's Toll offers a sore temptation, the temptation to stay. I had heard tell that the Adventurers Guild had thrown its weight behind this place, but I'd no idea of the kind of talent pouring into the camp. I could tell just from your hands that you're an adept yourself. You've not flinched at the notion of a little hard work. One of your standing must have tools to match. Surely you must own some choice items. Will you not let me see one? And we have equipped our level 50 tool, so we're good to go there. Basically, we just get this special tool that we got at level 50, and we're good to go here. Ah, magnificent. It is everything I expected, though not more. Forgive my blunt ways. No doubt you are fond of your chosen instrument, but surely there are tools better suited to you, tools that require the delicate touch of an adept of your stature. As it happens, such tools are available to you. You need go no further than Talon here. He can be a mite testy, but he's one of the finest toolsmiths the realm over, and his selection is impressive. Now, he won't simply hand them over. You might need to furnish the man with a bauble or three in exchange, but for an adventurer of your skill, such errands should pose little challenge. And if you would walk the lonely road to mastery, why not petition Talon for one of his tomes, too? He calls them me cookbooks, for they hold some of the most complex recipes you'll ever see, but you have skill enough for them, I'm sure. Ah, ever is a crafter ruled by a triumvirate: tool, skill, and curiosity. May you prosper in all three. And we can pick a food, which I don't know which one we'll take. Let's go with the gatherer. Let's see, some GP and perception. I don't know, it doesn't really matter here. Now, we can trade with Talon for some different things. Let's see, master crafting tomes. Guiding Star thinks you're good enough. I hope he's right, or we're all going to be sorry. So let's see, for demi-materia tomes, we need one fieldcraft demi-materia and one battlecraft demi-materia to get those. And for the master carpenter tome, we have to come up with one high-quality treated spruce lumber. Now, if we were going to make something like that, let's see what we got here. There's the treated spruce lumber. Oh, we need a craftsmanship of 347, which our new gear won't give us here. We've got 284, so see, we have to get more craftsmanship before we can even do that recipe. So we could either wait till we get higher level and just pound it out with the higher level gear, or we could just start melding, see if we can meld enough craftsmanship into our current gear to get to it. Let's see, what would that require? 347. If I were to meld, I can't meld to this tool. I can meld to my secondary, and it looks like it will hold up to 15 craftsmanship. So let's see, let's make some notes here. so that's 15 craftsmanship from that one. Carpenter's work boots, you know, they can't take much. They can take an extra 4 at most. The militia wristlets can take up to 7 craftsmanship. The aetherite rings can take up to 11 each, for a total of 22 between them. The cap can take 6. See, coatee, 14 possible. The bottoms can take an extra 3. The gloves can take 6. Choker 6. I already did the claw hammer, didn't I? Yep. And the earrings I made can take 6. Alright. Let's do some quick math here. Pull up the old calculator. 15 plus 4 plus 7 plus 22 plus 6 plus 14 plus 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals, that's 89 craftsmanship maximum we can put in what we've got currently. And add it on to 284, that gives us 373. That's plenty of craftsmanship. So if we got our hands on enough craftsman materia, we should be able to stick those in our gear. But we might have to, let's see, without putting it in the secondary tool, because we don't want to have to put something in everybody's tool if we don't have to. See, 347. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can disregard that 15 that goes in the secondary tool and we'll still have enough if we just put it in the gear. So that's something we could do as well for the crafting side anyways. And let's see, what do we have available on the gatherer side here? Don't want that. Just gear, I think. Yeah. Not going to worry about that. What is under here? Oh, we can buy cordials, fish soup, which is for crafting. All right. Crown pie for gathering and spirit bond and crafting. Oh, okay. And miscellaneity. Oh, okay. Items that we can turn in. Where we get some of these from, I'm not sure. Let's see. Gather those perhaps, or make them somehow. All right. Those queues are still going. We're 26, almost 27 minutes into the queues now. Let's see what we'll do next. What we can do is go visit the market board and see how much we can get some of these. We may have some on hand already. Let's see what we got. We're looking for craftsmanship. That's a +3. That can go in one piece, it looks like. There was one that only required 3. That could only take 3. Craftsmanship 4. That'll go in one of them too. And there's a craftsmanship 5, which could go into one of the 6s if we don't have anything else. I think that's all the craftsmanship we've accumulated so far. let's take one of those. And one of those. All right. So, let's go back to carpenter here. It was the hat, I think, that took only 3. Okay. Yeah, we can stick that in the hat. All right. And which one took? Wait a minute, did I just do the wrong one? Retrieve that. What was I looking at? Oh, it was the secondary tool. That's what it was. Yeah, the claw hammer. That takes 15. The work boots, that was the one. Takes 4. Okay. Put that one back in there. And then the... There we go. Yeah, the bottoms takes the +3. To fill it up. Alright. We're at 291 craftsmanship now. Let's head on back over to Ul'dah. Still waiting on those queues, coming up on 30 minutes here. It's just a bad time of the day for North American queues here. Yeah, let's see. Got the 3 and the 4 that I needed. See, there's 5. There's some 6s. Now, how much are those? 400 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could use 4 of those. And then I gotta make, let's see, 14 and 22. Oh, you know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at the item level. I may not be able to stick those in there. Well, oh, they're item level 50. I won't be able to do that. Well, that was a waste. What about these? Well, that's 55. What did I need in the wristlet? Oh, I can't put any more in the wristlet, really. Just 1. Or 7, that is. Okay, well, I can put the 6 in there, can I? Put a 6 in that one. And the feet can't take any. Alright. And we can't stick this in our cap because the item level's too low on that piece. Alright. 297 craftsmanship. So let's see, on the accessories we have to be careful here. We can put anything that's item level 50 or lower in there. So the most we can do are these 5s. Alright, well let's see if we can get some of those. Oh, those are more expensive, aren't they? So we'll get 3 of those. One in the earrings. Not in, well, not in those rings here. Let's see. Let's try. Yeah, the cap we can do. That's a 6. Put a 5 in instead. And the coatee. No. Got that one filled up. The gloves, is that it? Oh, and the choker. Let's put that in the choker. Alright, we could use one more for the gloves. Oh, okay. I just want one. Okay, 5 for that. Alright, you're 317 now. Still need 30. We got to get 30 in there somehow. So let's see. If we put 5s, we have to limit ourselves to 5. Craftsman plus 5s. Okay. Got one in the cap. The coatee can take. We could put 2 5s in the coatee for another 10. We'd have to overmeld on the etherite rings to get 10 in those, which we could try. It just might cost us a bit of money. Alright, or we could use food to get our craftsmanship up. Let's see what food we've got available here. We better reassign that to everybody. Let's see. All right. So let's stick with level 50. Stuff here. Look for something with craftsmanship. There's craftsman. Max of 32. Rollin' berry cheesecake for a normal quality. For high quality, max of 40. Well, let's see. Rollin' berry cheese. We've got some sweet cream and gelatin already. Get us a honey lemon and make some rollin' berry cheese. What's involved with that? Night milk and rollin' berries needed. So let's do some calculation here first. It says it does craftsmanship plus 12% for a max of 32. We've got 313 craftsmanship now. So yeah, 10% would be 31%. So we definitely make it on a normal quality version of that food. No problem. See, are there any other lower level foods that would get it too, or no? Craftsmanship plus 12% for a max of 24. Yeah, that wouldn't quite do it, would it? Or would it? Let's see. No, that would just get us to 237, is that right? We got 24, 237. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that would be 10 less than what we need for the craftsmanship on making that treated spruce lumber. Alright, yeah, so if we just go ahead and get the stuff for making a roll and berry cheesecake. Can we get us some honey lemons somewhere? Oh, that's a timed item, it looks like. And how much are they on the market board? Probably outrageous. Oh gosh, not at all. Alright. We'll take a few cheap honey lemons then. And we need night milk too. And rolling berries. Yeah, I'll buy those. Alright, let's do that a couple times. Alright, and now roll and berry cheesecake. We can make 3 of those. 1 craft for 3 of those. There we go. And then eating that would get us all we need. Alright, so let's go back to Carpenter for now. Still waiting on those queues. We're 40 minutes in. What do y'all do when you have to wait on queues? Is there anything you do? Just chat with your free company mates, or do some other kinds of tasks? Just curious, see what other options are out there as well. Let's see, Carpenter. So I'll have to make some spruce lumber. It would help if I could make high quality spruce lumber, of course. Let's see. We can quick scent it if we eat that food, but we want to make high quality if we can. Let's see, can I do it or no? Yeah, that's okay. And how many was I needing here? I need 2 of those, and I'll have to go get me some hardened sap, and I believe that's from the Grand Company materials list. Alright, I have to eat the food first to try that. Might as well. All right, and there we've got 349, so we've got just enough. We're 2 craftsmen over, so let's try a test scent for this and see how we fare. Durability of 40, so it's just like making any other 40 durability, but we may have higher requirements here. Let's see what happens here. Now we're going to start with high quality spruce lumber, so that should make it easy enough to do. Yeah, we ought to be able to make that okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's go get 9 hardened sap. Well, I missed that. The quartermaster materials, let's see. Hardened sap. There it is. Yeah, we got enough seals for that. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, that was a piece of cake. Alright. Go turn that in. Let's see, we've got master recipe 1, 2, and 3 that we could get, it looks like. Master crafting tomes. We can get 1 and 2 from him. 3 we have to get, I think, in Heaven's Word. And my controller just froze up, so let's see here. We can reset that. Take a moment or two here. There we go. Yeah, we can get 1 and 2 from him. Let's see, what does it take to get number 2? Reinforced spruce plywood, which is going to be a Master Carpenter 1 recipe, I believe. Alright, so let's exchange that. Here we go. Here we go, learn multiple recipes. So 1, yeah, reinforced spruce plywood. Oh, that's 420 difficulty. And we need even more craftsmanship to do that. We need 391. I can make the spruce plywood, but that's about it. And there's some other goodies we could make. A beach chair. It's an outdoor furnishing for your house. Yeah, we need control 374 and craftsmanship 391 to make these other tools too. Everything is 3-star, it looks like, is going to require even more craftsmanship. About 45 more than what we currently have. So we'll just wait on being able to get the Master 2, if we ever get it. They're mostly just conveniences at this point, really. Now, once we get to the higher level, the higher levels, we'll have to get Master Carpenter 3 and or 4, I forget. And then the rest of them are basically just convenience. If you want to use them to craft things you want to sell or use yourself. Alright, so let's see, we've got something here. Well, what's on my map here? Do I have any things in my journal? No. So I guess that on the map is just the entrance to the labyrinth. Yeah. We're waiting on that to spawn. Alright, so let's see, we could get the other Master Craftsman 1s. See, for blacksmith. What are we going to need? Is it a dark steel ingot, I think? So why is he not 347? Oh, it's the difference in the tool that he's got, I bet. Alright, well, let's see. Now, we don't have any, we can't put those in there. What if we tried to overmeld on the wristlets? That's a 58% chance. Oh, might as well. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. Oh, we did it. Alright. But that's still not high enough. We need 347, don't we? Yep. Alright. These aetherite... Oh, they're level 55. I could have stuck them in there. Alright. Well, I'm just not paying attention here. Let's put one in one of the rings. Alright, so now everybody's got enough. Or should. Armor, we got 352. Goldsmith. Leather worker. Oh, was that Weaver? At 349, even less. Culinarian's got 352. Alright. Make sure we need a dark steel ingot for that one. Yeah, dark steel ingot needed for that one, which takes 2 dark steel nuggets and 9 coke. We'll go back to our grand company to get that. Whoops, that was a mistake. Let's see. I personally like I like the challenge crafting here and just seeing what all I can do, how to get things done. It's kind of fun for me. What do you think? Do you like it? I mean, do you like crafting and gathering, or is that just not your cup of tea? Alright, we're nearly 55 minutes into these queues now. Alright. Yep. And armor, let's see. Probably is it the same thing? Probably. I wasn't paying attention there. Oh yeah, armor and blacksmith both use dark steel ingot, goldsmith, yeah, rose gold, hard hippogriff leather, Vanya silk, growth formula delta concentrate, and master culinarian makes sauteed curl. Let's turn in the one for, let's go ahead and get blacksmith. And we'll just head back to Ul'dah. Seeing our food still has 16 minutes on it. We'll need 9 more coke for that one. And we're going to run out of Grand Company seals, more than likely, before we get through them all. Oh, I need some ice crystals for armor. Yeah, we could go harvest some or just buy some. See how expensive they are first. We'll just buy 175 there. And I have exactly one ice cluster to make that dark steel ingot. Good thing I got multiples, I guess. Or maybe I didn't need it. Oh, I didn't need it for blacksmith, did I? I may have to get some clusters at some point too. Yeah, we got Master's Men. Let's put that here. Or Master's Muscle Memory, that's what it is. All right. And for goldsmith, rose gold nuggets we can make. Rose gold ingot, 9 peacock ores. So 2 rose gold nuggets. And we got to get us some peacock ore for that. Oh, I need a wind cluster. All right. some here. I can't remember what time we get them. Let's try botanist and miner here in Mordona, see if we can get some. To the east. See if I'll bet it goes away at 11 o'clock. What do you think? There we go. Got one at least. Another water. Ice. There we go. Got a few. And we'll just fly back here. Craft that rose gold ingot and then turn in what we've got. Alright, so that should get us armor and goldsmith. Alright. Back to Ul'dah. And let's see, get back on Red Mage here. I'm gonna go repair everything. Alright, and let's see, I tell you what we're going to do here. We're going to take an intermission, take a break. What I'm going to do during the break is at least queue up for a data center change. We're going to go over to one of the more populated data centers and see if we can get our queues to pop. It's been 66 minutes now on the elapsed time for 3 different duties that we put in our queue list here. So just hang tight. We'll go take us a bit of a break and then we'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. Thanks for hanging with us. We appreciate it. All right, I've got the, let's see, Bowl of Embers hard, Thorn March hard, and Labyrinth of the Ancients hard, ready to queue up here. We've moved over to Diablos this morning. So we'll see if this data center happens to get us into queue a little bit faster. There we go, queue up for that. And let's see, while we're waiting for that, figure out what we want to do here. Look at our Grand Company log for the next bunch. Looks like Wanderer's Palace is the one is the dungeon for that one that has 3 entries that we'll have to take care of if we want to do our next level of Grand Company log. See, we are able to do our next Red Mage quest. Head over to Drybone and pick that up. We might as well. We don't have to wait till we get into the next expansion for that one, it looks like. Shroon is ready to continue the investigation. How fares your training, my friend? I imagine you have grown quite accustomed to the shift between spellcraft and swordplay by now. Sort of. I'm still learning. I will continue to instruct you, but as I have said before, practical experience will serve you far better than any tiresome lecture. It is important that you treat every battle as an opportunity to learn. Believe me, I am. Speaking of which, Father Iliud mentioned that he had something he wished to discuss regarding our sigil-branded ambushers. Let's head inside, shall we? I am ashamed that it did not occur to me earlier, but I recall an incident that may be connected to this dreadful cult. A merchant's son was kidnapped in Ul'dah some moons ago. When the merchant came to pay the ransom, however, both father and child were murdered. The perpetrators of this terrible act were never unmasked, but evidence at the scene suggests the two were slain by thaumaturgy. What is more, this merchant was a native of Alamigo. Is this not also true of the father of the girls you rescued? Aye, he is Alamigan born, a man by the name of Wilkin, so his wife told me. Could he have been the true target of the kidnappers? We must speak with Master Wilkin at once. There are too many similarities in these cases to ignore, and I would not put it past this cult to make a direct attempt on his life. In anticipation of such action, I inquired after Master Wilkin's trading itinerary. It seems he is presently conducting business at the Manderville Gold Saucer, delivering stock for game prizes or some such. Very resourceful of you, Father. Thank you. Come, Anne. The Gold Saucer awaits. Yeah, that's something else we could do. We could fiddle around in there if we want. All right. is it? The etherite there. And we didn't pick up all the etherites inside there, so we could run around and do that while we wait too. We got 1 or 2 at most. All right. Play mini cackpot and do some other goodies. Have some fun. My apologies, Anne. I neglected to ask if you were a patron of these halls, but we're here now and Master Wilkin is still occupied with his trade. I am tempted to eavesdrop on his dealings to learn what manner of man we are saving. Let us play the part of happy gamblers and wander by his meeting in the Manderville Lounge. Just look for the wonderfully hideous golden statue. All right. Okay, we got that one. Yeah, just that one and the main etherite as well. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Let's go track down. Oh, that's not what I want. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There's another etherite shard upstairs. There's our Master Wilkin. Thank you again. We'll make the most of this gift, I promise you. Back straight and head up now, lad, or folk will become suspicious. You've done naught wrong besides. The coin is fair gotten and freely given. The young man he was talking to. He is known to me, one of the lads belonging to the Alamegan Resistance, if I'm not mistaken. Well, this is clearly more than some simple business deal. But why waste time on suppositions when we can speak with the merchant himself, eh? Mistress Anne and Master Shroon, glad I am for this chance to thank you in person for the kindness you showed my daughters. Father Iliud sent word to expect you. He also mentioned that the danger to my family is not yet past. You suspect that I have been marked for assassination? Aye. Have you any idea of the why? Say, retaliation for funneling funds to the Alamegan resistance under the guise of standard business dealings? I thought as much. I recognized your client as one of the young freedom fighters I'd seen in Girabanya. Oh, rest assured that your secrets are safe with us. I myself have spent the better part of my life aiding the resistance. Your dealings do, however, seem to have drawn some rather unpleasant attention. Very well, you saved my children's lives, and so I will trust you with the truth. Many Alamegan refugees are employed here at the Gold Saucer, in no small part due to the wishes of the establishment's owner, Lord Godbert Manderville. Alright, oh good, we got Thorn March. We will interrupt this and go do that right away. As to why I meet them here, well, it is a matter of hiding the trees within the forest. Meddling adventurers, I'd wager. Moggle's Guard, to arms! Defend the king, Kupo! one down. They changed that one up a bit. I don't recall it being like that before. You did it, Kupo! You did it! Good King Moggle Mog XII, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's Guard when you did. Thank you, Anne. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go and tell Puckneypack that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Rhea O at Camp Tranquil and can relay the news to the chieftain. Okay. Alright, well that's cool. Let's see. We can continue on the main story. Let's go back and finish up our Red Mage at the Gold Saucer. Go to the airship landing and then to the Gold Saucer. Wow, we still have the road to 80 buff even after changing data center. That's interesting. And let's see, we'll go ahead and queue up these others that we didn't get. Let's turn off Thorn March. So now we got Bowl of Embers Hard and Labyrinth of the Ancients. Mistress Anne and Master Shroon, glad I am for this chance to thank you in person for the kindness you showed my daughters. The Father Iliud sent word to expect you. He also mentioned that the danger to my family is not yet past. You suspect that I have been marked for assassination? Aye. Have you any idea of why? Say, retaliation for funneling funds to the Alamegan resistance under the guise of standard business dealings? I thought as much. I recognized your client as one of the young freedom fighters I'd seen in Girabania. Oh, rest assured that your secrets are safe with us. I myself have spent the better part of my life aiding the resistance. Your dealings do, however, seem to have drawn some rather unpleasant attention. Very well, you saved my children's lives, and so I will trust you with the truth. Many Alamegan refugees are employed here at the Gold Saucer, in no small part due to the wishes of the establishment's owner, Lord Godbert Manderville. Several of these employees have direct ties to the resistance, the young man you saw being one such conduit. As to why I meet them here, well, it is a matter of hiding the trees within the forest. There was another incident not so long ago where the son of an Alamegan-born merchant was kidnapped by a cadre of mages. When the father attempted to pay the ransom, the fiends slew both the parent and the child. I fear this scenario was one they hoped to repeat with you. Yes, a terrible turn of events that was. I did not know the merchant personally, but I knew of his efforts. He too was said to have supported the resistance with the fortune he made in Ul'dah. And there we have our connection. They seek to eradicate resistance sympathizers. I sense the hand of the Empire behind this cabal. But the assassins themselves favor magic, so they are unlikely to be native Garleans. The puppeteer could very well be a hired killer, or mayhap a recruit from a subjugated province. We shall learn the truth in due time. For now, however, we must take steps to keep you alive. Lord Manderville is a member of the Syndicate, and the Gold Saucer is his domain. Striking at me here would be difficult to say the least. I do, however, have pressing business to attend to in Vesper Bay in the coming days. Vesper Bay, eh? Given its peculiar approach, I can think of a dozen places from which assassins could stage an ambush. Might you entrust your safety to Anne and me? Together we will prove more than a match for any ambushers, and it would also afford us greater insight into our foe. You certainly appear capable. Aye, I will gladly accept your protection. Then it's settled. Let us travel ahead to Vesper Bay and scout out the area. Alright, and let's see where at. Oh yeah, right there, so we can use our Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets for that. And it looks like we have another Nedrick Ironheart quest over there. Good, you're here. Master Wilkin has begun his overland trek from Ul'dah. Before he left, I asked the good merchant to discuss his travel arrangements with less than his usual discretion. Assuming the assassins have eyes and ears on their target, we can assume they will have moved to occupy the most favorable ambush sites. Now, if I were intent on murdering a lone traveler, I would choose one of two options, the first being the alleys here in Vesper Bay, and the second being the long, dark tunnel leading into the town. I propose we split up and secure both areas. I will take the back streets, and you can have the old mining shaft. Sweep the tunnel clean of ambushers, then meet me back here when you are sure the route is safe. Alright, let's go see what this is from Nedrick Ironheart. Oh, Ghosts of Amdapor. Nah, I don't think we're going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that one for now. Alright, let's get my bird out here. Oh, they paralyzed me. Oh, there's one. Bowl of Embers. Can we get through this war? Yeah. Alright, well let's commence that. Bowl of Embers hard now. Oh yeah, this was a great change, switching data centers, looks like. Well, waiting on one healer, it looks like. was in a bad position for that. Go limit break. Alright, made it through that one at least. And we didn't get any goodies for that. No, we didn't win. We didn't win any of those. All right. And let's see. We will get the next one. We need to get, since we finished Bowl of Embers, we can pick up the next one that we want to do here for hard mode. Defeated their ambush, did you? Well done! As you can see, they had a second group waiting in the wings. Your opponents were the same mute attackers as before, yes? I pity these cursed pawns, but we cannot let mercy stay our hands. They are a little different from the walking dead, and no art can restore them. I did, however, allow one to escape my blade. On purpose, of course. He seemed eager to disengage, and so I obliged. He limped off toward the coast, but with the wound I gave him, he'll not have fled far. I will track this last assassin to his destination. Pray, remain here and greet Master Wilkin. He should be arriving through your secured tunnel any moment now. Ah, Mistress Anne, here I am, and with nary a scratch upon my person. My deepest thanks. You have saved my family, and for that I can never truly repay you, but I must at least try. Pray, share this gift with Master Shroon. My supplier will be waiting, and so I must take my leave of you. May Nald enrich you and bless your endeavors. And let's see, where is he? He's somewhere nearby. Oh, not too far away. Right over here. We've had a stroke of luck. The man I followed leapt into the sea and was fished out by others in a rowboat. I last saw them making for a merchantman anchored out in the bay. Considering the absence of fear, I must assume the one who fled had been commanded to report the outcome of the ambush. If we can identify the ship, then we will be one step closer to unmasking this vile puppeteer, and then we can... Another token from the esteemed Master Wilkin. How kind that he seeks to reward us. Ah, and there is a note here as well, addressed to us both. You have my eternal gratitude. Twice now has my life been saved by red mages, and twice by one in particular. Mayhap you remember the day 20 years ago when the Crimson Duelists fought to save the life of a child. I remember you, Master Shroon, for your scarlet garb was forever etched into my memory. 'Tis a strange feeling to be recognized for a decades-old deed. Had he not known me, would he have been so ready to place his life in our hands, I wonder? Aside from a few wrinkles, I suppose I have changed little in my appearance. I was clothed thus when we worked to evacuate our fellow Alamegans, even as the homeland we knew crumbled around us. But in the end, it is the lives that matter, not the place. Regardless of the circumstances, a red mage must strive to achieve the greatest good. So I have always believed. Our actions are our own reward, but a little acknowledgement does wonders to sustain one's faith, eh? Okay, let's see, that one will unlock in one more level. Alright, so while we're here, let's drop back into the Waking Sands now. And finishing that Ifrit battle should unlock the next one here. Yep. And that will be in for Garuda Awakening. Ah, Anne, I hear you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect of a warrior of light, but well done all the same. Now, I full had a mind to crack open a bottle of 1547 Bacchus, but the celebration must keep. Garuda, I am afraid to say, has also returned. As you well know, Garuda's appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Not to dishearten you, but in her latest incarnation, that appetite has become nigh insatiable. In the short time since her return, she has already wreaked tremendous havoc. You must send her back to the ether before she can do any more damage. In the meantime, Ida and I will assist the Order of the Twin Adder in their recovery effort. When you previously faced Garuda, 'twas the Enterprise that bore you through the storm that shielded her domain. Well, that storm is as a spring breeze beside what she has raised this time. No airship could hope to penetrate it. And so we must count ourselves fortunate that the Order of the Twin Adder chanced to discover a beastman aetherite leading to the Howling Eye. Before you do aught else, I suggest you pay a visit to the Adder's Nest and have words with Commander Huloa, I don't know. He will be able to tell you about the said aetherite, among other things. Make no mistake, the Lady of the Vortex will prove a formidable opponent, but I believe that you can weather the storm. May the 12 keep you safe. Alright, so we'll go get this unlocked, and then we'll queue up for Labyrinth of the Ancients and this next Garuda fight as well while we continue the story. Ah, Anne of the Scions, we are grateful for your aid. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Since her return, she has wasted no time unleashing her fury upon the region. Extensive damage has been reported in both the Twelveswood and Kurthus. She must be stopped, and soon, lest more lives be lost. In the name of the Elder Seedseer, I humbly request you put an end to her reign of terror. As in the past, Garuda keeps her court within the Howling Eye, which is perpetually protected by a raging tempest. Fortunately, we have learned of an alternate way into her domain. The Ixal have constructed an aetherite within Nadalin, their stronghold in the central highlands of Kurthus. This aetherite will take you to Garuda's tempestuous realm. We owe this discovery to the Ishgardians, who the Elder Seedseer says desired to repay the kindness you showed them. For the sake of our people as well as theirs, may your mission be met with success. All right. So we'll go there. And if you're just joining us, welcome. We're happy to have you here, whether you choose to chat with us or just lurk about. We're going through the main story of A Realm Reborn. We finished the main part of the story. We're in the expansion content for A Realm Reborn currently. We've got our crafters and gatherers all up through their level 50 stories as well. So let's queue that one up. Bowl of Ember off, Howling Eye on, along with Labyrinth of the Ancients. Alright, now while we wait for those, we'll head off to Camp Tranquil to continue our story. Now we have switched data centers here. We were on the newer North American data center, which just doesn't have near enough of a population for duty queues to populate this early in the morning here in North America. So we moved over to the, I think it's Crystal data center on the Diablos server here. And it's been very lucky for us since we made the move. We've gotten queues for Thorn March hard and Bowl of Embers hard mode fairly quickly too, for a DPS job in particular. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle Mog XII, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Ray O wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogles shall not be forgotten, Anne. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events while the details are yet fresh in your mind. All right. We will go relay the news then. And the not-so-silent conjurer. The Elder Seedseer is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Ah, there's Ida and Papa Emo in there. Anne, you are returned to us unharmed and victorious. Thus have I two reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thorn March. Well, you see, it's like this. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the four winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every aspect the same. Which means Ascians. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Koopapoo! They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Anne. Already, the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Sounds like a plan. Alright, back to the Waking Sands then. And nothing new. Yeah, and Titan will unlock once we can finish up Garuda. It is good to see you hale and healthy, Anne. I received word from Ida and Papaimo that you had felled good King Moggle Mog XII, but I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Ascians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Anne. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So, as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at regular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the deed for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Anne. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. All right. Let's see. Just dropping a question in the chats here. So if you're watching and choose to respond, by all means, please do. We're happy to have you here. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk and enjoy the atmosphere and the game itself, that's fine as well. We're happy to have you here, whatever your choice is. All right, Urianje, what you got here? Thou art ever welcome, Anne, but I require no assistance. Pray, take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Ah, good. We'll come back to him. Let's do Garuda. And this ought to be convenient too, because we'll have to be right here when we finish. go. That one wasn't very bad. Hey, we got the Vortex Weapon Coffer. That's cool. But can we use it as Red Mage, though? Maybe not. I can't remember. Let's see. Garuda's Honor. Oh, it is for us. Okay, well that's cool. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah. Interesting, I guess. Alright, so anyways, let's see. We will start the next one for Titan here. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly you have earned yourself a rest. Would that you had the luxury of time to enjoy it. It pains me to say that Titan is also returned, and with a vengeance. As with the case with his primal brethren, he has grown stronger than he was before. When I went about my investigation, all indications suggested that the kobolds were nowhere near ready to resume their summoning rites. But it turns out they were deceiving us. I should have known better. The kobold's subterranean domain runs deep, and they can easily hoard crystals with our being none the wiser, and a vast hoard it must have been. Till now, Garuda was the most powerful among the three recently active primals, but according to our latest readings, Titan has usurped that honor. A primal's might is determined by two factors, the amount of crystals it has gorged upon, and the fervor of its believers. I would like nothing more than to measure precisely how strong the Lord of Crags has become, but I fear the time for such prudence has run out. We have already received an official request for assistance from the Maelstrom, and as you might expect, it is addressed to you. For your previous encounter with Titan, you traveled to his domain by way of the Aetheryte first discovered by the Company of Heroes. Sad to say, this Aetheryte no longer seems to respond. But do not despair, for the Maelstrom has reportedly found another in its place. You will want to speak with Commander Ricky at Maelstrom Command for the details. I cannot stress this enough, but Titan has grown fearsome strong. See to it you spare no preparation. Alright, we'll head over there in a little bit. Back to Urianger. Thou art ever welcome, Anne, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by thy concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Be not offended, Anne. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Ah! Whence came that cry? The solar, 12 for Finn, the antecedent. And you must... Tell me, Louisoix, Would you have done the same? Louisoix Levelure was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Ooh, a white robe. An Ascian here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirmed that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... what are... We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait! Stay where you are! Ah! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Anne. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. Alright, so let's see. Search for the white-robed Ascian. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Okay, a purple encounter point next to Shrun Tia. Okay, guess we got that. And what, another one just up here? Oh yeah. Another. And another. Oh, but there's the white-robed Ascian then. And Conjurer first. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. And back to Menphilia at the Waking Sands. Thank the gods you've returned, Anne. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. What are we getting here? Void Scent Blood. Okay. Use that for some crafting, perhaps, after a while. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Warburton's Journal. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Anne, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the rising stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. And what's he got? The king lives. Oh yeah, we won't bother with that one. That would be the next King Moggle Mog the 12th battle. May he forever reign supreme. Alright, so Revenant's Toll, but let's go hit up Rashit Ricky at Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa. We'll unlock Titan. And we will try queuing up for that one as well as Labyrinth of the Ancients for the last part of this stream. Ah, Anne of the Scions, your presence is most welcome. I'm chagrined that we must turn to you again to lay Titan low. No doubt this is yesterday's news to you, but the Lord of the Crags has returned more ferocious and formidable than he was before. We cannot fathom how the kobolds were able to obtain such vast stores of crystals, and in so short a time. We will learn the answer in the coming moons, I suspect, but first things first. We need you to vanquish Titan before he and the kobolds have a chance to wreak havoc on Limsa Lominsa. You have felled the primal before, and we believe that you can emerge victorious once more. We've learned of a new aetherite that will take you to the navel. It's situated deep within Ugamaro mines, not the most convenient of locations admittedly, so you will have cut yourself a path. Please make all haste. Titan's mere presence emboldens the kobolds, and 'tis only a matter of time before they move in force against us. May the Navigator guide you on your way, Anne. Alright, so we've got to head back on over to outer Lanoska to attune to that one. Hey Tanro, thanks for dropping in there. We've done, let's see, Ifrit and Garuda hard mode. We're about to unlock Titan hard mode here. We fought good King Moggle Mog earlier to advance the story. We switched data centers since the one we were on was the new North American data center and is very underpopulated, so it was very difficult. We spent over an hour in queue waiting for three different duties to pop, but once we moved over here to the Crystal data center on Diablos, those queues popped for a DPS job fairly quickly. So now we're gonna try the same thing with Titan here. Here we go, got that unlocked. Down our duty finder, let's turn off Howling Eye, turn on the naval, and we've got 2 that we're going to see if we can get before the end of this stream. And we need to head to Revenant's Toll to continue the story here. Oh, Anne, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you might expect, that there's quite a bit of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming, at least of late, with the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride, I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the tower's piqued your interest as well. As a matter of fact, you've already offered your aid to the effort, you say. You certainly move quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Alas, I'll have to settle for hearing the tales of all you've seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? Okay. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Anne, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. In order to progress, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. So that's why we started that, because we knew we have to do that sooner or later to advance the story. It used to not be that way. And just as a side note, I have another character that had gone through the story up into, I think, 4.0, expansion, without ever having done Crystal Tower. But it got to a point even after that where they were forced to do that series as well. So you can't get away with not doing it, and it's kind of fun to do as well. So might as well jump in there and do the Crystal Tower once you have access to it. And I think I'm going to ignore these. These are opening up optional dungeons for the most part. So, speak with Midfilia and the Rising Stones. Well, we will interrupt that and just go do Titan, and we'll come back and restart that cutscene. Yeah, it'll be good to go ahead and get Titan out of the way here. And that should be all we need to worry about for now. Let's see if I can avoid getting knocked out on this one. Ooh, I got the crag weapon coffer too. Cool. Let's check that out. See what that one looks like on Red Mage. Try on. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we could play with that, with glamours and all. We have a bunch of wait time when we have to queue up for some stuff. We may go and try getting us some fashion items and crafting and seeing what we can get. Change our outfit to be a little more interesting. see. All right, so back to this now. Well, it is certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Anne. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or ochre? Or puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Anne. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray, return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kryle, where are you? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And, at long last, they see. A realm awoken. Well, let's see what titles we have here. We've acquired a few. Only for crafting and gathering so far. Still waters. And what would this give us? Okay, we won't use those earrings because even if we get one for a mage, our Menfina's earring will supersede that. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray, depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Alright, and we have to go to Horizon for the next part, but we will end the stream here. What we'll do is I'll just port back to Ul'dah for now, free of charge, and then we might just fly over to Horizon next time to pick that up. And we'll queue up for Labyrinth of the Ancients when we do that as well. Let's see, today being Thursday, right? We'll We'll be doing Infinite Undiscovery tomorrow. Pick back up the Xbox exclusive from 2008. And then we'll be back here for 2 days over the weekend of Final Fantasy XIV. So we'll have a lot of time we can spend over the weekend getting through Labyrinth of the Ancients and continuing the story. Anyways, if you are with us on Twitch today, we'll look for a channel we can raid. And for the rest of you on YouTube, Trovo, DLive, and Facebook, thanks for joining us. And we hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.